All right, back for another beer review, and today I will be reviewing yet another beer from the Fifth Frame Brewing Company, and they're out of Rochester, New York, and this is their WYA, and they're calling this an Interstellar IPA, which is just a New England-style IPA that comes in at 7% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed in time of review. This can is just under 3 weeks old. So they are using Mosaic in this one, and like most of Fifth Frame's beers, not a lot of information on it. Just a New England-style IPA with Mosaic hops. So let's crack this one open and get right into it. Surprised I'm opening the beer already. Usually 2 minutes before I even crack it open. So getting right into it. Yeah, so it's pouring out like a New England-style IPA for sure. Something like that should be fine. Do they have, yeah, WYA is on the label right there, down here somewhere. So anyway, pours out like a New England-style IPA. Has this really nice milky orange color. Very murky and turbid, has about 1.5 fingers of this really creamy looking head. It's off-white, looks beautiful. That looks like a beautiful New England-style IPA. Let's get a nose. Wow, very candied, like citrus and tropical fruit nose. Yeah, tons of orange, tangerine, lemon, lime. Peach and mango for sure. Apricot. This is a very stone fruit heavy, honestly. There's this really nice underlying like musty dank component. It's kind of weird. It's dank, but it has like almost a mustiness that's like akin to like a farmhouse beer of some sort. I mean, it's not big. It's just slightly noticeable underneath all that fruity dank character. Mosaic is definitely screaming in here. I'm getting some like blueberry, some nondescript red berry, but all that fruitiness mixed in with the dankness, definitely Mosaic for sure. A little bit of malt character, like a very light, like crackery, biscuity, slightly bready, touch of honey type of malt character. Yeah, it smells really good, very complex. Let's get into it. Cheers, everybody. It's fucking delicious. Delicious beer. The last two IPAs I've had from them, they're cooled down, and then this one, spot on mouthfeel. So body on this one, 7%, straight up medium body, which is nice. The mouthfeel, soft, smooth, creamy, New England style IPA through and through. Probably using a bunch of flaked wheat, flaked oats. It just has such a nice, like, luscious, pillowy vibe to it. The taste really follows through from the nose. Tons of candied citrus and tropical fruit. It has like this really nice candied citrus vibe, lemon, tangerine, orange. And then you kind of move into the peach, apricot, mango, stone fruit vibe. Touch of like a pineapple as well. That blueberry is not really prevalent in the taste for me, more of like a nondescript red berry. And again, that underlying like dank musty component is definitely there, which is nice because it breaks up the nuance of all the sweet candied fruit. Because it's a pretty sweet beer. I mean, New England style IPA is usually sweet, very low residual bitterness. So this is definitely on the sweeter side. So that dank, musty component kind of breaks it up a bit. Finishes, again, with a pretty high residual sugar component, slightly dry. No real bitterness to speak of. Very, very low bitterness on this one. And then, yeah, I mean, there's not much more to say. A touch of like a resinous kind of feeling, resinous hop feeling on the back of the palate and back of the throat. Super drinkable, 7% alcohol by volume. Can't really taste the alcohol. It's a really nice beer, and Fifth Frame makes really nice beer, so it's not a surprise to me. So WYA, their so-called Interstellar IPA, I'm going to give it a straight 4.25 out of 5. Really nice. I think I liked Cool Down a little bit more just because of the uniqueness from the HPC 472 hops, where it was coconut and like cedar and oaky kind of vibes to it. But this one, I'd say from Fifth Frame for me, if you want a quintessential 7% New England style IPA, this would be like the one I'd give you. I'd be like, yeah, try this one out because that's kind of what this is. It's really easy to drink. I'm going to drink the rest of that can and be very happy about it and take another sip because it's that good. Price and availability, $4.50 for this can, $18 a 4-pack. I picked this up at Brewed and Bottled in Lewiston, New York. So the availability itself, usually brewery only, but it makes it, they make their way to local bottle shops in Rochester and now some local bottle shops here in Buffalo. So they're starting to get a little bit of distro out there. And really like what Fifth Frame does. How many times can I say that? About 3,000. I really like what they do, and they make quality beer. And the beers that I've been reviewing over the last couple weeks shows why. I mean, they're cool down, delicious beer. Their pumpkin spice latte, one of the best pumpkin beers I had this year, and then this one just follows suit. Really well made New England-style IPA, 7% alcohol by volume. Not much more I can ask for it. And that's all I got. So appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. If you've had this one before, let me know what you think about it. And appreciate everyone stopping by. To the next one. Cheers.